My name's Judd Blunt, and I've been in the hospitality industry since '97. I'm in partnership with my uncle, Tom Blunt, and he brought me into this project to help turn it into a restaurant.
We found that there was a big need for Italian food in the city, Montgomery, and we already had a modern American style restaurant, a cafe, and it was just a natural fit for the community, and it was a need that we wanted to fill.
So with my partner, Chef Eric, we kind of formulated what we would turn it into. And it's a restaurant with a ballroom and a roof bar, a courtyard, a cellar, and kind of has a little bit of everything. Chester Mallory of Mallory Realty owned the building for years, and it was shuttered and had a lot of leaks and water damages, and the architecture really needed to be saved. And luckily we had the right team and the right vision to make it happen.
The original building, they had put in a drop ceiling, and so we had no idea how vast the ceiling height was and the architectural details. And it was in a complete state of disrepair, but it was easy to see what it could be. It was breathtaking. It's a beautiful structure.
This is built in 1926, and you don't find buildings with plaster, and they just don't build things like they used to. And it was great to be able to turn 3 buildings into one complex, and really became a special place.
The biggest challenge in designing the space was how narrow the building itself is. So we had to figure out a way to get as many seats and people in them as we could. It was really just about a lot of floor planning and making sure that we could get together the ideas that we wanted to convey and still allow for enough seats.
We're dealing with very long buildings, and to make a really good flow, it took a lot of thinking, a lot of layout and planning. The process was quite intense. Everything from the architecture and design and the flow and into all of the design elements as far as decor and furnishing was definitely a collaborative effort. We really wanted to make sure we were all on the same page. I would run by the plates that we would use, the silverware we'd use, and then all the color schemes, make sure everything matched. A lot of our plateware is custom designed as well, just to make sure that we had a very cohesive elements.
One of the things that I really wanted to highlight when I did the space is I wanted to bring in local talent. So we looked for artisans and painters and people that could do things locally so that we could give them some acknowledgement. The frescoes were painted and designed by David Brawley, who is an architect and works with McAlpin Tankersley, and he's also a painter. So we knew him and I had a relationship with him. So we just jumped on board together and decided that would be who would give us the best idea and translate our images and our thoughts onto canvas.
One fun little thing that we always like to say is Ravello's Great Gatsby meets the Amalfi Coast. And I really love that as far as the design, the architecture, the feel, even the vibe later into the evening. We try and really bring all that together and make something unique for Montgomery. As part of a cultural exchange program, our sister city exchange program, we had Chef Gianluca come out in 2019 to do some demos as part of a delegation, and came to work with us, and we're hopefully going to have him back in the near future to come help us run Ravello and bring some real authenticity to the restaurant.
We're in the hospitality business, and we want everybody to experience a unique experience. At Vintage Year, my mother had her 40th birthday there in the 80s, and we've had somebody last week get engaged here. And so I personally enjoy people making memories that they will remember the rest of their life. And we will continue to push the hospitality in Montgomery and hopefully help push Montgomery to be a better city.